This is Joey and Ed from Knuckle Battery, and we're sitting here in my living room in Chester, Virginia. And we just wanted to take a minute to give you guys an update on Fugfest 2015, which will be live at the Canal Club November 7th. And as you can tell you about some of the bands we got now.
We've got a lot of great bands on the show. We've got a couple country bands that are kicking the night off. Josh Duncan Band, which has Mike Bottoms playing guitar in the band, who was in a band with Dave. The next band up is Typecast, which is more of a country rock band, more of a hard edge to them. That features Dana Parton on guitar, who was also in bands with Dave. Following that, that's when we get into the rock and metal. And the next band is called the Medusa, featuring Johnny Throckmorton. You know him from Alabama Thunder Pussy. Also Immortal Avenger, which Dave was in, as well as Tommy Gunn was in that band. He's in the Medusa. Then after the Medusa, we got Gritter, which features Eric Bauman on lead vocals. Eric was in Gearhead with me and Dave. Following that, we've got White Knuckle Battery Reunion.
Yes, sir.
We've got John J.D. Davis filling in for Dave. They were best friends. Both were arguably the best bass players in the RVA.
That's not really an argument.
It's not.
It's not an argument. They
It's
were
a
the
fact.
best players.
So anyways, so what fitting, no one's more fitting than that, for, to fill in for Dave. Following White Knuckle Battery, we've got Saint Diablo. They've got a new album dropping on November 13th. That's called Devil Horns and Halos.
Nice.
Which I heard a couple tracks. It's badass. They've been a staple on the East Coast for a long time. They're now a national act. I don't think Dave ever jammed with them, but he played enough shows with them that he's probably an honorary member. Following Saint Diablo will be a brand new band featuring Brian Monk on bass. Brian was best friends with Dave as well, and played guitar in a band that Dave was in. They're called A New Enemy, and it's actually a lot of members from Selective Enemy. So that's going to be their debut. It's going to be a great night of music. It's for a great cause. Again, it's November 7th, Canal Club. I hope everybody can make it out. Yeah,
I mean, there's going to be, I think that's going to be really cool. There's going to be a lot of posters of Dave, and we're going to have t-shirts available with a photo of Dave on the shirt. And there's also going to be some of Dave's basses on display, which I think is going to be really, really cool. But
and I think someone is, don't hold me to it, but I think there's going to be a bass that's going to get auctioned off.
Oh, that's awesome.
But don't hold me to it. It's because I don't know if that's going to come to fruition.
Right.
But again, all proceeds from any auctions, merch sales, everything through the door, 100% is going to the American Diabetes Association. Kathy with the Canal Club, we can't thank her enough.
Yes,
She's
thank
awesome.
you, Kathy. Love it.
Her and her staff at the Canal Club, they've made the Canal Club like our second home. All the bands playing there. We consider it our hometown turf. Dave must have done 100 shows there over the years, so it's like,
fitting that it's there.
It's like his house, if you will, So we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, and I think what's really cool is that also we're actually I forgot the name of the woman. They're making a homemade birthday cake for Dave.
Oh, nice.
As well, and because Dave's birthday is November 8th, so at midnight on November 7th, we're going to sing Happy Birthday to Dave, which is going to be really cool. But, the main thing is everyone come down. I mean, this couldn't have happened, unfortunately, to a better human being in the entire world. If you didn't like Dave Flugman, there was something wrong with you, I miss him every day. We all miss him every day, and love him to death. And, everyone just come down and share the memories of Dave. And I want to share a quick one right now. Me and Ed, when we were in White Knuckle Battery together full time, and I flew down here, and no one heard from Dave. No one heard from Dave. So of course, Ed's on the phone, calling him up on the phone. Where the hell are you? Where are you? I'm calling him.
We had everybody
was
Dave in Richmond looking for him.
Everybody was looking for Dave, so we find out that he's in the hospital. So me and Ed, we go to the hospital, we go to see him, and during that time, Ed looks at me and says, dude, we left him about 40 messages. We better try to check his phone and erase it before he gets out of this thing that he's in. So he's laying there, his mother's next to him. Hi, Kylie, babe. And he's laying on the gurney, whatever, laying down. And so we're checking Ed's back, and we're trying to check his phone to erase the voicemails that we left him. So long story short, we couldn't get to it. So the next day, Dave gets home and he calls up me then and says, "Man, you guys are fucking assholes." Typical Dave Fugman, but guys, come down. It's a great time. You can pre-order the tickets as well. I believe it's $10 at the door, $8 if you pre-order.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
For the show.
You can pre-order them at canalclub.com or thecanalclub.com. Sorry.
Right. And everybody just come and have a great time. And Fugi, we love you, miss you, buddy.
Miss you, man.
My bud. Take care, guys.